illustrated by Cindy Hill. A hurricane is coming. This is from National Hurricane Center in Miami. The hurricane watch is in effect out of Florida. It goes from Florida north to Flagler Beach, including Lake Okeechobee. Hurricane Francis is about 555 million miles east, thousands of pounds of pitch, and is moving toward the west-northwest at about 14 miles per hour. At a small Florida cafe, the purchase radio and a small sanitary they set up warning signs. However, television showed a satellite image of a gigantic spherical rock. A dotted line shows the hurricane path, and shaded ridges shows where the hurricane's boundary hit the coast. The people in the cafe have already been hit with one hurricane this season, and they must prepare some to buy more plywood to board out windows, other get supplies at the grocery stores, such as waters and batteries. The next morning, the wind speed up. The glide comes over. Some people fall down the coast, evacuate, or leave their home to go to safer places areas with rich hurricane strength, bending over palm trees as if they were made of rubber. The white strip roofs of buildings and rising objects become deadly. Highways and high-falling trees wreck power lines. Some residents who were not evacuated sit in the darkness of their home, listening to the storm progress on the battery-powered radios. Finally, the storm moved inland. The wind slowed down, but the drenching rains and flooding remained. The next night, the sun comes up and people begin the closing clean up. What is a hurricane? We have all experienced wind, but rainstorm. What made hurricane different? Hurricanes are gigantic circular storms that can be hundreds of kilometers wide. When they occur in the Pacific Ocean, they are typhoons. In the Indian Ocean, they are called subtropical cyclones. In the Atlantic Ocean, they are hurricanes. No matter what they call, wind over hundreds of kilometers per hour, inches of rain, and high seas cause death and sometimes millions of dollars in damage. Hurricanes have a distinct structure that can be seen on satellite photos. Clouds extend out wide arms for hundreds of kilometers around the center. The center of a hurricane is called the eye. Winds become more and more intense from the edge of the storm to the eyeball. The eyewall is where the winds rushing toward the center suddenly turned upward. The upward moving air rapidly cools, and rain begins to fall. Most of the rainfall occurred in the Iowa. Sometimes rainfall reaches 20 millimeters per, per hour, but 50 to 30 centimeters, 6 to 12 inches on an area over several years. Yeah, inside the ice, it's called a sunny. Most hurricanes' eyes are 30 to 60 kilometers in diameter. In the eye of the hurricane, the peacefulness will not last long. Soon the eye will move, and then sudden forces the other side of the storm will hit. As hurricanes approach shore, the combination of high winds and low air pressure actually raises the level of sea around the storm higher than normal. Scientists call this a storm surge. It extends for miles around the center of a hurricane and floods any low coastal land. Flooding caused by a storm surge is a major source of property damage from hurricanes. How hurricanes form. Hurricanes from over tropical oceans worldwide. The tropical storms tend to be seasonal. They usually form in the summers of the northern and southern hemisphere. In a storm when the energy of the sun hits ocean near the equator, warm, moist air evaporating from the ocean is lighter than the cold air drier above it. The warmer air pushes through the cooler air, then sinks down to the tank place of the warmer air. The process creates a low pressure called a tropical depression. As the warm, moist air rises, it cools and denses, and process creates clouds and release heat energy. Soon, giant thunderclouds form. Winds begin to rotate and spin around the low pressure area. The wind starts blowing harder, and when it reaches about 62 kilometers per hour, the tropical depression becomes a tropical storm. Tropical storms can grow into hurricanes if they absorb more heat energy from the warmth oceans and pass over. Some storms don't even get enough energy to become hurricanes. If a tropical storm does get more energy, the wind speeds up and thick spiral bands of clouds spread out from the center of the storm. When the wind speeds are greater than 119 kilometers per hour, 74 miles per hour, the storm officially becomes a hurricane. Generally, hurricanes in the northern hemisphere move west, then north, and then they turn toward the northeast. This path takes hurricanes away from the equator and away from the ocean water that fuels them. In the southern hemisphere, hurricanes typically travel west-south and then turn southeast, which can also take them away from warm ocean water. As hurricanes move cooler water and over land, they lose much of their energy. The wind slowed down and the storm eventually disappeared. Where hurricanes from Central America, islands in the Caribbean, and the east coast of the United States are hit by hurricanes almost every year. Barely do by hurricanes hit the U.S. West Coast. Atlantic Ocean hurricanes get started southeast of the Caribbean Sea. In the Pacific Ocean, typhoons most often hit Asia and Indonesia. In the Indian Ocean, subtropical cyclones affect Australia, the Middle East, parts of Asia, and the western coast of Africa. During hurricane seasons, meteorologists keep a careful watch on tropical depressions and tropical storms hundreds of kilometers offshore to see if anything will come hurricanes. How hurricanes are classified. A tropical storm has sustained winds 62 to 190 kilometers per hour, 39 to 74 miles per hour. When a tropical storm has sustained wind greater than 119 kilometers per hour, 74 miles per hour, it is classified as a hurricane. Meteorologists classify hurricanes according to their intensity using the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. The scale goes from 1 to 5 and helps describe the kind of damage and dangers on each category of hurricanes. Categories 1. Hurricanes have winds of 119 to 153 kilometers per hour, 74 to 95 miles per hour. They cause a little damage to buildings and minor damage to vegetation. Category 2. Hurricanes have wind of 154 to 177 kilometers per hour. They tear away roofing materials, damage floors and windows of buildings, and uproot plants. Both in unprotected areas often break away from dogs. Category 3. Hurricanes have winds of 178 to 209 kilometers per hour, 111 to 130 miles per hour. They cause structural damage to small buildings and destroy mobile homes. Areas lower than 1.52 meters, 5 feet above sea level may be flooded. As far as 30 kilometers or more inland. Category 4 hurricanes have wind of 211 to 249 kilometers per hour. They cause buildings to collapse and major erosions of beaches. Areas lower than 3 meters above the sea may be flooded, requiring massive evacuations of residential areas as far as 9 kilometers inland. Category 5 hurricanes have wind of greater than 240 miles per hour. The strongest hurricane causes massive damage to health and industrial buildings, massive evacuations of residential areas on low ground within 8 to 16 kilometers of the shoreline may be required. How we studied hurricane. We use satellites to locate the tropical depression, tropical storms and hurricanes, while they are far out at sea. Satellites above high above take frequent pictures of hurricanes. Scientists studied the difference between the pictures to measure changes in the storm's movement and intensity. High clouds with these strong hurricanes show up from satellites as colder than surrounding area. The most dramatic hurricane studied tool is the Hurricane Hunter. This is specially designed aircraft that flies into the eyes of hurricanes made direct measurement of temperature, moisture, wind speed, and directions. Doppler radar also has tracked storm weather forecasts on television. New programs use it to locate rainfall, while Ridge Doppler radar showed a hurricane speed and its approaches land. Doppler radar stations send out short bursts of energy waves. Rain and clouds reflect the wave maximal station. Rain clouds coming toward land from a hurricane reflect back different ways that rain and clouds headed away from the land. The computer analyzed the differences in the waves to create a model of storm. Scientists use the model to show the speed and direction of a storm. How we predict hurricanes. Computers are used to predict hurricanes' movement. Thousands of measurements are typed into supercomputers to predict where the storm will go. As computers improve, we will be able to more accurately predict where the hurricane will hit land. This will save lives and reduce the unnecessary evacuations. But computers will never be 100% accurate because weather systems are chaotic and often difficult to predict. Some researchers believe it is possible to stop hurricanes from forming to ready them. One possible way to do this is by seeding clouds in drought areas where hurricanes were born. During seedling, airplanes spray a fine mist of oat powder which has water content of this air. This could create many clouds that would use up the energy that might be tapped by a single large storm to become a hurricane. The problem is that in order to be effective, clouds would have to be seeded over the areas the size of Texas. No one has yet come with a plan that would prevent a hurricane from forming. Hurricanes are formed this way as they're powered. Satellites can tell us much about this storm, such as the directions the hurricane is moving and what areas need to be evacuated. We may be able to predict the path of hurricanes, but it is unlikely that we will never be able to stop them. We can protect ourselves by planning how we build our homes, by keeping emergency supplies and might be prepared to evacuate if necessary.